Okay, time for some more on-course testing with the average golfer, and it's time for TaylorMade P790s. I still had the 5 and 9 iron that they kindly sent me, so seeing as the testing went so well last week, or the video did at least, you seemed to like that, I thought I'd do a bit more testing and give you my opinion out on the course. So hopefully it's not repeating what we've done already. The full review is, and dry ball data is on the channel already. Let's see how these things do. Don't forget, strongly lofted, very powerful clubs, but still forged, so it offered up a bit of feel. So let's see. Like I said, the 5 iron was getting about 190 carry, so a long 5 iron. The birds, seagulls, if you can see those down right of fairway, that wouldn't be a bad area for us to be looking at. Oh, I've absolutely crunched that. That could be too long. I'm going to get the yardage on that because I said I play this course pretty much every week, and I always look for a club that lands short of sort of 210 from this tee, or potentially take a bit of a hybrid. That has took one bounce and popped into the brook, so that's potentially travelled a little bit further than I expected, and certainly got the 190 carry. Well, I say that, I'll get the, let's go and pick up the ball from in the brook, and I'll also get a yardage to it when I switch this camera off, and I'll tell you what it was. With a medal round, you just know that I'd have landed in there. But today, what it means now is I popped over the brook. But yeah, long carry that one. I love the fact that you people like this outdoor or on-course testing rather. I'm just getting that into 142 from the flag. Yeah, because I'm getting on the course a little bit more in doing so. So anyway, 9 iron time. Yeah, no more to be said other than what I said about the 5 iron. I think this is where, again, maybe the 5 iron you're not looking for as much feel. Can I say that? You're looking more for that assistance. Well, I certainly am. An average golfer's maybe of that similar mindset, but once you start getting down to what's probably the scoring end of the bag, so maybe the 7, 8s and 9s, then this is where you're expecting or hoping for a lot more feel. So this is where the forged club head is interesting, in this sort of power packed club head that is 40 degrees aloft on this 9 iron, and once again 143. I'm expecting to get there nice and easily, to be honest with you. He says, seen this hole not so long ago, for those of you who watch regularly. There's a lovely ball flight. It's probably long, I think. Oh no, I think that's about right. Again, just left the target. Let's see if we can get one a bit more down the line, but you get the feel. That's the interesting thing, like I said, in this forged club head. I didn't so much, like I said, recognise it in the 5, but at this end in the 9 iron, that's nice. That's nice, but it just stayed out to the right. Ball flight's tremendous. I'd say it's very consistent again in terms of what's interesting to me is, and I'm going to get another ball because, as ever, I'm enjoying doing this, but I've not quite hit the target. Bear with me. Interesting for me is the consistency in where those two balls have travelled, because although one was slightly left, one slightly right, we could do one down the middle, then yardage wise they seem very similar to me. Right hand. Last one. Ball travels absolutely almost identical again. I'm afraid that my striking of those shots wasn't perfect in terms of direction, but that's what you're going to get from the average golfer with on-course testing. What I will have a look at is where they finish, because I think that all three of those are virtually identical in terms of their dispersion number. Okay, so before we do call it a day, I'm going to try something I didn't the other day, and it was perhaps mentioned, is how these balls react in sort of coming out of the rough. So we'll take a couple from sort of the, well, that's almost second cut. That one's nestled down enough, that'll do me. Try a couple of 9-irons out, similar sort of distance out. Let's see how these perform in terms of on the green. My backside's going to be in the way a little bit there, so let's try that. Okay, right, so I'll probably hit the green now. I'm coming out of the rough. It's a good enough shot. It's better than the ones I hit on the wow. It's the best shot I hit all day in terms of the 9-irons, and although I only hit 3 of them, but that one's the closest to the flag. I knew that would be. That's the irony of it. From what I can see, it sort of popped and stopped within a couple of yards. No great effect, and managed to get. We've only got 9-iron, don't forget. I'm not, and it's I don't know whether that ball is nestled down enough for you. That'll be a different ball. That's bunkered. I'll repair that in a second or two. That's the first ball, and this is interesting, probably the most interesting thing about the outdoor testing, because these clubs often get criticised for dispersion, and I'm in a straight line here. This is pin high. That was the first ball that I said I leaked out to the right. Second ball, that's a third ball. Pitch mark is there, by the way, as well, so let's talk about stopping distance. Finally, that was the first ball that I hit that I said I pulled down the left hand side. Sun's in my eyes, what's going on? But again, that just shows to me about some of the things that are commented on and that is said about these sort of strong lofted game improvement irons and all the things that are possibly wrong with them. I'm not so sure at the moment, and again, 4 balls there literally in a line with one another. Again, really interesting stuff from this on-course testing. Right, in conclusion from today's on-course testing, dry ball data wasn't that bad in terms of what we originally achieved, so that was good to see with the 5-iron numbers. When I hit some of them balls, it was incredibly long on the out the range, and probably questioned it a little bit. Like I said, 5-iron 190, 195 carries a long way, but that ball that went into the brook certainly suggested that is the case. It's a long set of clubs in terms of distance. Like I said, the feel for me isn't 100% there in terms of the fact that it's a forged iron, but having said all that, it's a nicely packaged product. This, I think, it could appeal to a wide range of golfers, and it offers a little bit of everything. And like I said, personally, I'd seriously consider this kind of club in some kind of combination set. I'd probably want those shorter irons to be, I think ideally for me, purely forged. And that's where the 9-iron just didn't quite offer that feel for me. But that's something I like, you know, I like a forged club head. And it's the one thing that I'm finding difficult to sort of part with, if you like. And I know this is a forged club head, so that's a slight contradiction, but you get the gist of what I'm saying in terms of I don't think it's quite got the feel that a true 100% forged steel head would have. So yeah, I think impressive set of golf clubs, no doubt about it. But I think it's the power and assistance they offer in the longer irons that's the appeal to me. But like I said, I'm interested in what your thoughts are, so stick them down below. A few of you got them in the bag already, so a full set out on the course will give us an even better insight on what your thoughts are. So as you can tell, I'm a bit out of breath, sun's going down, and I'm going to make my way into the car park and get myself off home. Thanks for watching, see you soon.